Hey there. So in this short video, we're going to be talking about how to edit your drip campaign language within KVCORE. Now, you might be using a different CRM. Many of them have similar features where there's a drip campaign offered you can use to manage your clients. It's very important that when a client registers on your website, they get some type of response, some type of welcome. But the way the drip campaign sounds may not sound like you or the way you want it to sound. So it's essential that before you switch on that button for the drip campaign to start going to your clients, that you go in and edit it and make it sound like a human being, that it sound the way you want it to sound. So I'm going to show you how to do that within KVCORE. It's part of the tech bundle I receive with my company, so I use that KVCORE. You might use other ones, as I mentioned. So here on KVCORE, we go into marketing and then click on the smart campaigns. Now with KVCORE, we have a lot of system campaigns that these are drip campaigns that are already built in, created for you that you could use. So out of the system campaigns, you can select whatever you need in the list of campaigns. Like for instance, you have buyer nurture 1 year campaign. So this is a campaign that will last for 1 year, nurturing a buyer. And you have seller default seller leads. These are get seller leads campaigns. So this is another campaign that it shows you how many touches. A touch could be an email or a text message, and you can easily add it to your library right here by clicking add to my library. When you get it into your library, that's when you can make adjustments or changes to that campaign. So let's go into my campaigns. So I have all these campaigns already in here that I've set. And if I wanted to make an adjustment or a change to one of them, I'll click on the campaign, say this one. So this is default new lead buyer, a copy. It's not currently active. Before you toggle it active, this is where you need to do some work on the campaign itself by clicking on the campaign. And then I see here that when a buyer comes in and this campaign is going to run on the with that lead, they have the first campaign is going to go out 7 days. Now I haven't modified any of this, so this is just the company's generated campaign. There's a 7-day, and it's like looks like it's every week. Now I can go and modify all of this and change everything as I like. Let's go here to edit, and you can see it says from agent to contact. So these are leads going directly to the contact from me. So this first one, I hit on edit, and it says it's an email, and the name is how to find motivated sellers. Now you can change all this. So this is what it says. Just a quick tip that might help you find properties with motivated sellers. So it's nurturing a buyer, somebody that is looking to buy property. And so, finding properties that are being sold by motivated sellers is a plus, meaning they could get a good deal. If you go to my website and it embeds the website there and do a search, you can put the word motivated in the key box. And all properties where the term motivated is showing up in the MLS remarks for the listing. So they'll show up when they have that word motivated in the description. I'll also be happy to run a direct search for these properties and send you the link if you want. Let me know. That's pretty good. So if you wanted to change anything here, this is where you change it. You go in and you could say whatever you wanted to say. Hi, thanks for checking on my site. So I put in, hey, thanks for looking in my site. Just a quick tip that might help you find properties with motivated sellers. So that way they are appreciated for looking at the website, and also the tip comes next. This also embeds their first name. So whatever name they use to register on the site, it embeds it there. So I wouldn't say hi because I already have it up there. Okay, so just editing made easy. You can just go in here and make any changes, but be sure to save the changes after you're done. I'm going to go back in there and show you something else. So aside from editing the language itself here, you can also go and change the frequency, the time frame within which this touch email in this case, would go to the buyer. So in this case, we have in days, 7 days. I could say I want it in 7 minutes from when they go on my website, or I could toggle on the run immediately. So that means once they register on the site, then it comes to them immediately. Because they might have searched, depending on how you set up your website registration, you might have set it up for them to register immediately or for them to register after they've searched maybe 2 properties. So it might make more sense to toggle this off and give it a little bit of time for them to search on the website, select, 7 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, what have you, after they've looked at the site. Now, because people go from site to site, they hop around a lot, you might want it to go pretty quickly, not too long after they've searched the site. So let's say 5 minutes. So that you can change that there. You can also change the name of the touch. You can change the topic here, the subject line, or the name of the title of this touch. And make sure you save your changes and you're done. So the same thing you do for every single one. Now you can see this goes out in 5 minutes. So maybe after that first touch, I no longer want it to wait for 2 weeks before reaching out to this client. I want to do another one in, let's say 5 days or the next day, right? So we go in there and just make those changes as well and say edit. I see what the email is talking about, make whatever changes I want, and then go here and say, okay, I want it just to go out in 1 day after they've received my welcome email the day before, and then I save. So it's pretty straightforward. It's just something that you have to take the time to do it. And it's only a one-time thing, right? You set it. It might take you 30 minutes or an hour to go through all of these touches for the year and get it right. Just get it the way you want it to be. And then you set it, and that's it. If you let it run for every buyer that comes in and meets the criteria that you set up with the campaign. Okay, see you next time.